Well, it's 6:30 in the morning here, middle of June, in Kinlaig in northern Scotland, in the Highlands. I am putting the last load of stones into our cement production. I think it might be a little too much in this trailer based on how late I filled it last night. Yesterday, I think I may have said that the spinach wasn't ready to harvest. I misspoke. It is ready to harvest, which means it's time to go lease a spinach harvester and get on that. We got distracted. We bought everything that the shop had available used. Yesterday at one point, we did get all that stuff back. Yeah, there's a little left, so it's going to keep doing this for a minute. How much is in the trailer? He'll do that for another minute or two. Let's see, hay. We're starting to get low. We will need to make hay next month in July, and we also have to do the wheat harvest. Let's see, what else? We got straw in the field that had been barley. If we're getting spinach, we're going to need some place to keep it, so we're going to need to put in like some sort of storage building. And then if we're going to do the production, we're going to need to put that in too. I think I can fit it right here is what I'm hoping. Could be a little crowded. We did buy another mulcher. We got the Bednar. This was a modded one that we got. I really like the look of it, the price of it, but for whatever reason, when it just kind of rotates around when you're not looking, which is somewhat problematic. Well, one of those stones do that. Why don't we put in the preserved goods production? As always, before you do something like this, save the game. Okay, there we go. So 36,000 pounds it cost us to put this in. Looks okay. Yeah, it looks fine, actually. Perfect. I did come out. Okay. I tried to make it even with the stone wall, and it looks like I misjudged just a hair. But I think it'll be okay. Problem is, the pallets are going to spawn here. They're going to be tough to get out, but I guess that's the way it goes, right? Okay. So the tractor's done doing its thing. I'm gonna run over and we're gonna put the, I don't know how big the spinach harvester hopper tank is, but we're gonna put the extension on this trailer. I don't know if it'll hit weight or not. You can see some of the other stuff that we brought back too. So we got the Iseki. I changed the tires for narrows and tested to see if it would hold the sprayer. So this will kind of, we're going to dedicate this as our kind of our sprayer tractor. It's got the Iceria Pro Compact sensors on it that'll work in daytime. And we'll kind of use it for our sprayer tractor. Here's the mulcher that we bought, the Bednar. This one doesn't have the trash fan on it, so I tucked it back in here. Let's see if we can get the extension affixed on here. Customize. Extension, yes. Actually, let's do the repairs on the New Holland since we're here. And the trailer too. I'm gonna park it right here and we'll do a quick, can't stop myself. We'll quickly take the load of silage that we loaded up last night and we'll go deliver that, and then we'll head by the shop and we'll rent the spinach harvester. So where do we want to go with this? 367 at the biogas plant and 366 at the animal dealer. I think I'm just going to take it to the animal dealer because it's closer, and then we'll run by the shop. We'll get just a little bit for it, but it'll be enough to help us start to pay for that spinach harvester. And then I got to get it over here. I'm going to get it started with a worker from the beginning. We'll just have to be careful when we offload it. I don't know if you can drive on spinach with crop destruction on, so we'll have to perhaps maneuver it when we have to offload it. Alright, we're down here at Kilted Pistons. We'll check on the used equipment quickly, but we're here for a spinach harvester. We'll try and get in and out as cheap as we can, but get to work. And yeah, we don't need any of that. Can't run that. It's a nice seed drill, but I can't run that. I wanted to look at a square baler. I think I want this older big pack, which would be a bargain. I can run this. Oh yeah, let's buy that. I don't think it's going to do it. Let's put square bale tine in it. And then we'll buy that for $12,960. Yeah. But we're really here for a spinach harvester. So let's go ahead and get in here. This is our only option. Looks like there's no real options other than license plate. Let's go ahead and lease that. Ouch. That costs nearly as much to lease as the preserved foods production we put in costs. We still didn't sort out the storage, so we're going to have to do that yet. Fired up. All right, let's see. let me hustle this up to the farm. And I'll get a worker started on it. Alright, we made it to the farm without incident. So we'll get it over to the field. Get started. This will give me a chance to check on the holiday cabin. I think it's stalled because it needs more furniture. We should get started on another one. It's what? It's June already and we're not done with it. I might need to go buy furniture rather than wait for Walter to make it, otherwise we'll never get these cabins done. Which way is this gate open? Probably out towards me. So our pH is bad, but the nitrogen is perfect. 83% yield. Not as good as it could be, but... Go ahead. Prepare the harvester for working, and then I'm gonna go poke my nose into the field just about that much. I'll get inside. What am I doing? I'm pressing hold circle, right? There we go. So the worker's gonna take forever on those right angle turns. I just know it, but gosh, if he would go counterclockwise, that would be awesome. Can I encourage him to go counterclockwise? Or no, I want him to go clockwise, right? I think it empties out the left side. Let me get out. What are they gonna do? Let me just get out the way. Oh man. They're just gonna go do what they want anyway. Alright, well, they're started, that's okay. I did get a tree last night. I got some stumps I need to cut in here. But I think we are stalled waiting for another thing of furniture. Yep. Dang it. We are stalled on that step. I don't like it. So the clearing's getting pretty clear, kind of. Got a few stumps in here. I think I was going to leave that one. That's kind of the right edge. The map edge is kind of like right over here, right? Somewhere, yeah. I got beech. A couple of beech that are not going to be fun to take down. Let's see. So while the worker's going... I guess I could go get the square baler. Oh, but I'm gonna need to get... I should take the car down there, but I'll just take this. Run down to the store. This is not the fastest. No, it's quicker than the tractor though, right? Get the New Holland back up here. while it appears that we have the horsepower to run this baler with our JCB, it sure doesn't like to pull it on the hill. So I'm wondering how it's going to perform trying to pull it on a hill, baling with it. I guess we'll find out. As always with the new piece of equipment, I'm going to pull ahead a little further there. It's best to check the help menu, make sure you understand what options are available to you. So we'll pull the help window up here and we'll just kind of look. Well, we can open covers on it. Oh, that's nice. We are full of bale twine, so that's good. Those are, and bale counters on 0. Change bale size. So we can change the bale size. What can we got? We got 240s, 180s, and 220s. It's usually best to go with the biggest thing you can make. I don't know if we have a limitation on our trailer or not. I guess we'll find out. Depends on how you can stack them on there. So let's go ahead and I think we can get rid of that. Now that we've seen what we can do, let's get it turned on and let's go. I'm gonna zoom out a little more so I can see what I'm doing. We're gonna do our best to... I have not done square bales in quite a while. Oh, probably help if you lower the pickup, right? There we go. I usually do round ones, but we have no need for the straw because we have a pasture. These will stack and transport a lot easier than round ones, although we will need to probably keep the stack inside. Well, you don't have to. Well, it'd be best to probably keep it inside. It is, yeah. I think we need more horsepower. My guess is it probably has a working speed of about 7. We're not getting that. We are going uphill though. It is a hill. So I'm just going to bale over here in this field until I see a message come up say that the worker's ready to offload the spinach. I'll hustle back to the yard, we'll grab the New Holland, we'll go out and get him offloaded. We'll put that into the preserved foods factory and we'll see if we can start that up, making the bag spinach. And if we got leftover, which we probably will, we're going to have to come up with a storage solution very quickly. That's better. Oh my gosh, that's a lot better. Okay, the worker's got a full tank finally. I was wondering if he was even getting anywhere. I was about ready to check on him when I first saw the message that he was 80% full. So let me get up here. I think the horsepower requirements for this thing are almost too much for this tractor. Let's see, we'll drop it off right there. It's also back to the yard. Yeah, it makes me want to get, I think, if I'm going to pay full price for a tractor, I'm going to be looking at a MB track, the highest horsepower that we can get. Just to fit the map and then to meet our requirements. Let's see. Nobody's coming. Yeah, this way. I guess it'll be quicker. But I almost got that field baled, so that's pretty promising. We got rain that showed up in the forecast. Last time I looked at the weather, it was supposed to be like around 5 o'clock. We don't happen to have any furniture here, do we? No such luck. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured as much. Let's just go ahead and park this right here. Now I may have to interrupt the worker to make sure he gets to a point where we can offload him. I'm hoping, having put the extension on here, spinach should be fairly light, right? I'm hoping that by having put the extension on here that we'll be fine. I hope he's in a good position. He absolutely is not. I suppose we can interrupt him back up and put the spinach in here. Let me just clip a corner here and just see what happens. Yeah, it's going to destroy it, so I can't have that. So how do I'm going to have to try and carefully figure out how to back out of here. Let's see. Without destroying too much. There we go. Come back next to my trailer. What is it? There we go. That button. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we can see it. Oh my. Oh boy. Well, Good thing we put the extension on, I think. What I'll do is I'll just give it back to the worker. The worker doesn't destroy crops, so it should adjust and get where it needs to be. Let me get in this. We didn't hit weight, we just hit volume. So yeah, the extension was a good thing. There's no way this is all going to fit in the preserved foods factory, the mini one. So we're going to have to figure out our storage solution real quick here. More construction. But hopefully we got enough room to do this here. Okay, the trigger's not coming up. Why is the trigger not coming up? Do not know. I'm on the tool. Oh, something. Thought I saw something. Flash brief. There it is. A little tricky. There it is. Okay, good. How much is it going to take? Oh, taking some. That took quite a bit. Okay. Should be able to come in here and turn this on. We have spinach. So let's see. Holzs 24. Spinach bag. And the recipe is spinach. Let's start bagging it. Alright. Now. Oh, it's still doing that. Okay. We'll pull it forward just enough to stop doing that. Alright. So that's that. Now we got to figure out where can we store spinach at. And again, as always, save the game. Okay, a little bit of time passed while we did all that, but I think we've got it. I hope this is the place to put it in the front. I'm going to start filling it up. We may do some more painting here a little later, but I think, yeah, that looks not bad. There we go. Perfect. So we'll be able to store all this spinach. I don't know if this will hold more than one crop, but if we do other vegetables, which might be something we could start doing. I don't know. So I'll run back and finish the straw baling. While the worker continues on the spinach harvest. I think I'm feeling pretty good about getting that done before it starts raining, to be honest with you. If the rain still holds off till like 5 o'clock again. So we'll hop back in here. hustle back over to that field and finish baling. See, what else do we need? We need to get a tedder so that we can do hay up in the grass field. There's also like a grab that we could get for the telehandler, the Schaefer telehandler. That would allow us to manipulate square bales, like do more than one at a time. I don't know if that's as much of a concern just yet. We can get the other, is it krills or creels? Krills for the bale trailer so that we can do square bales. I am surprised at how little bale twine this is used. Oh yeah, we are almost done. We'll have to check the bale count, see what we got. Looks like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Is that it? They are big though. I hope that's not a problem with the trailer. If I turn the baler off when I get to the ends, it's a little better. Very little better. Yeah, problem is we're getting so much equipment now, it's starting to be difficult to store everything inside. So I've got the subsoiler that we bought stored outside. I also took our, I think it's a cultivator, it might be a disc harrow, so I took that and parked it outside as well. And then of course the mulcher that we bought originally is outside. Come on, there we go. Actually, these bales are not massive. What, about 9,000 liters it looks like? Okay, that's it. This has a nice generous pickup area. There we go. All right, so let me look at the tree. We'll open the help. There we go. So we got 11 straw bales. And then to reset, so we got 11 bales in this session. We're reset to 0 and our cumulative bale counter is at 11. It's 1 o'clock. I would consider just leaving this baler over here in the field, but I'll just have to come back and get it some other time anyway, so we'll take it back with us. We could probably park it in the silage bunker building. But that's kind of a short-term solution because before long we're going to be putting grass in the other side too. I can't believe we didn't use any bale twine. Of course, we only made 11 bales. It's not a whole lot. Turn that on. Slow moving traffic. Don't pass me. I'm turning. The buses don't pass, do they? I don't think so. They do not overtake. Let's see. I think what I may do is I may run down to, I believe there's a carpentry building in the kind of that industrial area by the warehouse, or, oh, no, I'd get it from the warehouse, wouldn't I? Oh, let's put it here. I got room. I think. I think it'll fit. Okay, that'll work. I would like to get a different forage wagon before we do cutting grass for silage again. So I put the bale spikes on just in case I needed to maneuver any bales, but we didn't do that. So what I'm gonna do while they're still harvesting the spinach, I'm gonna head down. I'm gonna buy a pallet of furniture. I'll bring them back on the pallet forks, but that way we can keep the holiday cabin build going without having it stall anymore. I know it probably won't be real cheap, but probably better than waiting. How's that look? Yep, I can see just fine. So as luck would have it, shortly after I left to go get this pallet of furniture, the worker hit 80% on the spinach harvester, and then shortly after I left the warehouse to come back, reported that he was full. Let's go get the furniture into the build. See if he's charging me right now, so I prefer him. Looks like he's on the wrong side. So it needs to be stopped and the harvester moved. There we go. Now I would have preferred, I don't remember what that was, it's between 8,000 and 9,000 pounds. Would have preferred to made the furniture myself, but I don't want to slow the build down at all. Alright, so where's he at? Which side is he harvesting on? Oh no, he's on the right side. Correct side. And he's almost done, it looks like. Go get the New Holland. That's good. Let's see, what is it? Almost 2 o'clock? That's great. I'm not going to be... We need to head out to the offshore aquaculture. I think we're going to build a... a 2x4 offshore aquaculture, do trout in. That'll cost us a couple £100,000. I've already got the boat loaded with fish food to supply that, and then we can head out to the young fish breeding and pick up all the young fish that we have and take them out. Things are going great. Oh, I jinxed it, didn't I? So I'm led to believe we'll just get probably one more spinach harvest out of this. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We might just do like regular vegetables on a small scale. While he's offloading, let me hop in here quick. I want to see where we are on the count. Why is she still full? Anyway, what's the hour meter? Oh, it's 1.2. Okay. So did we offload it or not? No, I got nothing. Why not? I thought it was in the right spot. There we go. That's better. I guess I jumped the gun. Put this into our vegetable storage. I wonder what the capacity of this thing was. It's going to have quite a bit of spinach in it. Yikes. It's close. So how is this going then? I wonder how quick it is. It's only made 36 spinach bags so far. Okay. Okay, so the bales are made. That field, we'll need to clear the bales off, but to do that we'll need this trailer. And we got lumber on it, so we could probably go get rid of the lumber. This, probably by tomorrow, we'll have a trailer full of... Oh, wow. I got it right here. I don't know. Nah. Probably have a trailer load of cement blocks to go tomorrow. So do we clear it before then or after? I don't know. Let's take this lumber. Did not leave it in first person. That's annoying. Okay, I think we've taken all the lumber up to the castle project as it needs. So let's take this somewhere else, even though we won't get probably the best price for it. Logistics Center West. Logistics Center West is... yeah, I actually like the next best. So that's close. Let's do that. Well, the worker finished. So I can just empty this last 10,000 some in here. And we can return the spinach harvester and get reef. It's too bad we went over an hour though. That was probably pretty expensive. Let's see, 0.3 hours. What's that? 20 minutes? Okay, let me turn that thing off. They're gonna charge me if I'm sitting there running, right? Okay, so another 10,000 liters off of there. What we're gonna have to do is figure out where to store bagged spinach, or do we just sell it as it comes? I don't know. Of course, I had to wait until it started raining to get ready to go out into the bay. Alright, so we'll get this loaded up and we'll head out there. What we need to do is, first things first, I'm going to access to both sides of this. Oh, I'm kind of tight to that too. That should be fine. Lights off. Turn signals on. Which one? I turned left, right? I don't know what happened. Okay, so I need to have offshore aquaculture. I need trout out there. So I'm going to go ahead and put it out there basically in the same vicinity of our other one. All right. I didn't save the game first before I did that, but 200,000 pounds and we've got it out there. So let me load this up. And we'll try and get out there before it gets dark.
Here's to you whose love is new and all rosy in the summer. Days are long, skies are blue, nights could not be sweeter. Through the skylight, the moon and stars will shine like this forever. They're calling for a thunderstorm, but who cares about the weather? Here's to you who lost the love you never will recover. And now you can't imagine how you could ever love another. You boarded all your windows shut against that old nor'easter. But someday soon you'll go back out and face the changing weather. And outside the rain is falling down, soon the sun will come back out. Love is lost, love is found. Never mind the weather. Here's to all you moms and dads who hold it all together. Heaven knows you love your kids, you might even love each other. You work all day and you sleep all night and find an hour for dinner. Time's too short to sit and whine about all this dreary weather. Outside the rain is falling down, soon the sun will come back out. Love is lost, love is found. Never mind the weather.
Alright, I got 4 pallets of salmon. Our trout's set up. Let's figure out where the best place to sell the salmon's at. Seaside restaurant. Alright, I'll see you there. Alright, it has been a super long day. Hopefully. We weren't completely in the trigger. There we go. That's it. Wow, we did pretty good. Hey, I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Kinlaig. Highlands Fishing Expansion Farming Simulator 25. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. We'll see you next time.